write automation software. Automation software perform repetitive tasks with no human interaction. There is 3 types of bots: crawlers, scrappers, and parsers, and additionally queue for managed tasks. Crawlers are automated programs designed to explore and gather information from the web. Key functions: it's navigate to page and collect real-time data by listening network or a WebSocket connection, or sometimes reload a page for retrieve new information and compare with previous one. The core techniques: it's Puppeteer, API, Playwright, or usual HTTP polling. Web scraping involves extracting data from website to use for various purposes. Scrappers, it's a tools or script designed to navigate web pages and gather content. So it automatically register on website, log in, collect information, open pages, navigate to any links, and then convert all this data to strict format and store it to database. Core technology: it's Scrappy on Python and Puppeteer on JavaScript. It's supposed to take dynamic content. So it open page and parse everything, even if it's lazy loaded. Parsers. Data parsing is process of analyzing and converting raw data into a structured format. So after we download everything, all HTML pages, all raw JSON, we need to validate it and structure, and then store it to any database. So for this task, I usually use Cheerio or usual JSON parse. So all data must be validated using any validation library like class transformer or Zod, and after that store it to database. In our case, Cheerio could parse HTML and then work directly with fields inside this HTML queues. Task queues are essential for managing and executing automation tasks systematically. So it's complex organization of tasks. In current flow, I use FIFA strategy. So I add additional task, and then after this task done, I launch new one. So there is few solutions for this: RabbitMQ, Redis queue, Celery, or Amazing SQS. But I decided to use usual Redis queue with Bull.js because it's cheap and powerful for MVP project. Or even we can launch few browsers at the same time. So we need a strategy for handle retry mechanisms and queues mechanisms. That's why it's essential to have in platform anti-bot security. Anti-bot security measures are designed to detect and block automation software. So we need any software which could pass through this security. So how they block us? Common anti-bot techniques: it's captchas, which could be bypassed by Puppeteer with special plugins. IP blocking, we use proxy for that. By bypass IP blocking. Rate limiting: for every request I especially do more wait to make sure we will not call website too often. Browser fingerprinting. For solve this, I completely hide Puppeteer browser, and usual websites don't see any automation on website. So I use fingerprint and store each session of browser directly in folder and load it every time browser loads. And last one, behavior analysis. It's complicated, but if I use Puppeteer, I store browser. When I store browser to strict folder, I could load this browser and bypass any behavioral analysis. So I just mimicking and simulate real human interaction. So it's usual Chromium browser which act like real user. Move mouse, it's trigger events, and work exactly like a real queue. So first example, it's collect lawyers from tax-bus website. And I need to parse name, email, LinkedIn, Instagram, and other information and store it to XLS file. So let's see how it looks. So first of all, I just run the application and it open pages and collect all information from inside. Then I store it to Postgres database with all emails, company name, LinkedIn profiles, phone numbers, and other. So it's kinda easy. That's how it works, and it solves pagination on website, so it's 231 pages, and it resolve it one by one. Second example, collect real estate agents from this website. In this example, all data already structured in JSON format, so I just listen in network and collect all this data. All what I need is create a Puppeteer script to click this button, load more, and just listen for a new network with new data. Third example, collecting restaurant from Deliveroo, Uber Eats, Just Eats, or other website. How it works. I start this bot and it's collecting restaurants, open it in new page and collect all important data. It's fast method because I not actually open next website. It takes 3 seconds for every restaurant with all location, information, cuisines, food and menu. Second example with same website. So now I actually open this page and scroll it a little bit to make all script to activate. If the site support lazy loading, it hides some information before I actually open it. So in this case it takes 7 seconds per page to collect everything, like real human. Next example, bypass Cloudflare over a secure website. If you have bad proxies, we need to implement Cloudflare. So how it works? If you see Cloudflare on some page, Puppeteer just solve it. Here is a moment, redirecting, everything perfect, it continue to work. So it's close page, and open new restaurant. Yep, everything working, and it continue to work. Next example, collect marketplace items with Puppeteer. So I launch it, browser opens, it Google something, open Amazon, yeah, and then just act like a human, move mouse, cursor, click next page, and store everything to Postgres, every TVs and prices and all this stuff, and collected everything by request. Another solution on extension, browser extension, if a lot of users will scrap something. So it open page like real human who installed this extension. Collect all information. So everything stored, and I even can search for this information and render it inside browser extension. Yeah, that's all for these examples. It's easy deployable to Amazon EC2, so it's cheap and flexible solution for MVP. But actually it supports Kubernetes, so it could launch pod for every user on platform, or for every proxy, every browser, completely separately. It's useful. Puppeteer takes near 4 GB of RAM, which more than enough for simple tasks. And third option, it's Apify. Apify now a little bit priceful for huge tasks, but it have good enough admin panel and logs and traces and everything. But I prefer just EC2. I decided to use platform on Node.js and framework Nest.js because it supports logging, tracing, flexible deployment, and lifecycle hooks. It supports HTTP server or WebSocket server, and all libraries for Express. So I inject directly Puppeteer to this platform and use it like natively. For browser automation, I choose Puppeteer. It could do scrapping, crawling, and parsing, and bypass any anti-bot security measures. And for QA, I use Bull.js and Redis because it's cheap and it do the task. And it supports cron jobs, for example, run tasks every day or specific amount of time. So we already decide, we already choose stack, and we could deploy it to any platform. So it's perfect compatible with any client requirement about scrapping and parsing. so feel free to connect, ask your questions, give us target to scrub. We're always ready for new ideas. Now I will explain how platform works. First of all, we have API endpoints for download files, images, videos from Puppeteer. It's accessible through API. Additionally, we have WebSocket gateway. So we listen browser directly and pipe everything to WebSocket gateway to receive real-time data and transfer it directly to clients or to our backend. It supports support requests and request with Puppeteer. So it take everything from Puppeteer browser and use it in usual fetch, all headers and cookies. Additionally, we have a database for store all information, Excel converter for build Excel worksheet and store all data in Excel format. Additionally, GPT for resolve something. For example, upload images, photos of pages, and ask for generate same website, or ask something, or attach HTML and parse specific data which not structured enough, and add additional rules to system. And we have Puppeteer. I use a lot of plugins, Stealth, Block, Proxy, all production ready and already used on few projects. Additionally, I install extensions for disable completely WebRTC and allow it this browser and it do tasks. And I use queues, complexive logic to run one after another. So it's all platform and we need actually to write only one module. So here is our module. It's OpenWorks website and do tasks recursively with pagination, take selectors, and there is core logic. Additionally, I use sometimes Cheerio for HTML parsing. So I will show how it works. I start the project. Now it's without queues, direct run. Now it will open browser.